Well, hello there, everyone. This is Shop Talk with Buck. I am Buck, and welcome to my shop. Today, I thought I'd talk to you about wood moving. This wood movement, I actually knew that the wood moves, for instance, the grain direction is running this way. That means this piece is not going to grow or shrink in this direction. However, it will in that direction grow and shrink. So and likewise with the rest of them. I had a problem, so I'd run the segments all the way to the center. And I had this problem. Actually worse than this. This actually helped it a little. But what I'm thinking about doing now is having little gaps between them. Quarter inch. See, this is a fruit bowl. And fruit bowls are typically larger bottoms where you can get your fruit in and whatnot, typically. But wood movement is a real thing. See on the back where it's cracked through that center. I don't know. I thought if I could put little gaps between them, say no more than a quarter, I wouldn't think. Because what you've got right there is gaps of eighth, 3/16. Right there's about a little less than an eighth. So it's where it's pulled at. So wood moving. This bowl was kept indoors in the air conditioner or the heat in the winter. If it had been outside, I'd say it'd be worse than this. I did another bowl, but I put a piece of plywood, a pretty nice piece of plywood as the bottom. Nobody ever notices it, and it did not crack anywhere. So I'm thinking my next one, I'm thinking about putting little gaps in there. Couple reasons. I'll tell everybody it was because of the airflow with fruit, apples and stuff. You get airflow through there, you know. But in reality, it's to combat against the wood movement and the cracking. So anytime well, this one in particular, I'm fixing to turn it probably, I don't know, this weekend or something. I'm leaving this thing. It's going to turn on a lathe. I'm giving it plenty of time because it's been cold. It's not going to cure out as quickly. So that's what that's about. But I went with a solid piece. Well, it's two pieces glued together, but I have it expanding and contracting the same way. Not sure how that's going to do, but I bet you when I do the gaps in between the segments on the bottom, I got a feeling that's going to work because it gives it a place for that wood to expand and contract. Yeah, I'm thinking about that because wood movement's a real thing. I built a table or redone a library table. I'll leave a link on the in the description. There's a way to put a card. I may try to do that. I'm still figuring YouTube out. You know, I guess you'll always, because they're changing. But anyway, say I can chase a rabbit, squirrel. But I redone this library table, and it was built in a period of time where it was kind of thrown together. Nice looking table, but it worked over the seasonal movements and it just broke itself. The top was coming apart. So when I redone it, they had the drawer wrong. They mounted it to the top that was given and caused it to fail. the top fell. So what I did, I put everything and made the drawer not attached to the top, because that's your biggest moving piece. And I fixed it like it should have been, but then I did the top with these pieces that I made to allow the expansion and the contraction of seasonal wood movement. And I say it will last a long time, but to look at it, it looked just like it was, when it was bought in the store, but without the flaws. But, well, thought I'd talk about seasonal movement. Looking forward to turning my bow. I don't know, it's sure cold here. And cold, would that not be a relative term? Think about it a minute. Cold, see, right now it's 24 degrees. For this part of the country, it's getting chilly, pretty cold. But let's say up in Canada or Alaska, Maine, I say 24 would be a warm day for them. See, it's a relative. It's kind of all what you get used to. And also, I've noticed the older I get, the colder I get. Back when, 20s, 30s, even 40s, 24 hours never would have paid attention to that. I tell you what I've done. I've gone to work with the window down 24 degrees to get used to it and go to work and just work. Now I get cold. I get real cold. So 24 degrees, it's cold. My son was in the Air Force. He went to Alaska. He's seen some 40, 35 below zeros. That's cold just thinking about it. Wow. But if you stick it out, I'd say it's amazing what you can get used to. So, I'm telling you, 24. And they're talking about next week, it's going to get down to 7. Now, that's cold here. Uh, but it usually don't last long. Give it a couple of weeks, and then it'll start warming up, and we'll be good to go. So, y'all stay warm. Y'all be safe. And I'll catch you on the next one.